In this tutorial, I'm going to explain the concept of primary system entity data and then walk through the process of how to enter it into Workloud. Primary system entity data is composed of 4 sections: jobs, locations, shifts, and job locations. The information defined here will be used to define production units, build bid lines, and produce schedules. Let's start with jobs. The job section is where the user will define jobs that will be performed at a facility. Here, you'll enter the name, short name, and description of the job. I'll call this one shipping. Next, you'll enter the organizational units that the job will be performed in. Note that in order to assign an organizational unit to a job, you must be viewing it in the user domain. Here, I'm only viewing processing. Therefore, that's the only unit that I am currently able to associate my new job with. When you're finished, select the Save or Save and Exit button. Next up are locations. Locations are the specific places within the facility where jobs may be performed. To add a new location, press the Add New button. Here, you'll enter the name and short name of the location. I'll call this one Line 1. Next, enter the organizational unit that contains this location. When you're finished, select the Save or Save and Exit button. Next are shifts. Shifts are periods of time that can be used to assign employees to jobs. Shifts are also used in employee permissions and bid lines. To add a new shift, press the Add New button. Here, you'll enter the name, short name, and description of the shift. I'll call this one Shift 1. Now choose an organizational unit to associate the shift with. Define your shift by selecting a start and end times. I'm going to have Shift 1 begin at 7 a.m. and end at 3 p.m., so I choose 7 and 1500. When you're finished, select the Save or Save and Exit buttons. And finally, there's job locations. Job locations provide users the ability to associate the jobs and locations. After a job location association is created, an employee can then be qualified to work at this job location. More information about the application of this will be discussed in a later workshop. For now, I'll just explain how to create one. Select the appropriate checkboxes to associate jobs and locations. And when you're finished, press the Save button.